Hello.
What's up, Matt?
What's going on, man? Let me just get your name and
Oh my God.
I just need your name.
Ball Fakely BLACKTREE TV.
All right. And
Yo,
you're good to go.
yo, we've been rocking for a while, bro. How you been?
Minute, man. How you been?
Pretty good, pretty good.
That's good.
I want to know like how you feel because I remember when it was like Miracle and Spike. We were still in this era of like black filmmakers getting these films every now and now with streaming and everything, it seems like it's so many more stories, so many more scripts. Like as an actor, how do you feel about this age that we're going into of movies and the art that we're going to be able to create?
It feels good, man. I feel like, man, I don't, it's not perfect yet. And I don't think there is a perfect. I think it's going to be something that we constantly have to work at, something that we constantly have to build towards. But it's the opportunities are opening up a little more now, with, just as you said, with the streaming platforms, with so many different platforms and opportunities that we have to just showcase our works, our stories. It as an actor, as a writer, as a director, just as a creative as a whole, man, it just feels like, it feels good that we're coming to a time where we can, our stories are being more seen. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah. I know in this story, like Isaiah is making this choice between, kind of like where his career is at the point and where his love for his new girlfriend is at that point. And I feel like you've had to make kind of that decision with your music and your acting, maybe not to the point of like you broke up with either one, but can you relate to a point where you had to like kind of go all in one space and kind of leave something a little bit like behind at the time to just to progress your career? Like, can you relate to that at all in that sense?
Absolutely. Absolutely. When I first, right when 90210 ended, I always say, when I first started doing music, but I was doing music during before 90210, that I was releasing, that wasn't really getting any notoriety, but it was to me, to showcase or to show the world how serious I am about music, I had to put acting to the side and really just focus in on the music. So as soon as 90210 was over, I jumped headfirst into music, released New York, a Love Story, worked on it with Salam, started working on other projects, et cetera, et cetera. But I had to show the world that I was really serious about this, that I would put whatever to the side to make this happen. And, God willing, it happened, just with the right team and the right amount of God in it, it turned real. So yes, I do understand that. It's funny. I remember my first, I was on tour with Wiz Khalifa. One of our spots was somewhere in Texas. And my boys were out there shooting a film that they asked me to audition for, or they wanted to give me the role for. And I said, no, I'd rather go on tour. We're very focused on music versus anything else. And I got on that set, like I went to go say what up to everybody. They had like a football scene and all of that. I got on set and I started looking around and seeing everybody working, seeing the cameras, seeing Crafty, like everything. It just, a rush hit me. And I was like, damn, I miss it. So yeah, it was a real moment.
Yeah. And lastly, I mean, y'all got a female director, female writer on this, and
Mhm.
we always talk about inclusion, but to see it like happening in real time, like do you think this is like the way going forward? We're gonna see more people get an opportunity, whether they're male, female, and definitely like black people getting, these opportunities. You think that's happening and it's not just flavor of the month?
Man, I hope so. Uh, because Angel and Felicia have something to say. The women of the world have something to say. The people of the world have something to say. Every color, creed, shape, form, like we all have something to say. We all have life stories that we can tell. We all have captivating moments that deserve to be on film. So just as you said, man, I pray that this isn't just a flavor of the month thing. I pray that this is something that we continue to push forward. I know from on my side, being able to work with more women, being able to work with people of different creeds and sexualities, et cetera, just being able to work with a vast amount of people, all of those different people will help me become a better man in life. And that's what I want. Like, that is the biggest, that's the actual end goal, being the best man that I could possibly be, not for anybody besides my daughter and my wife, but like just really working with different people, learning different experiences so that I can be the best man that I could possibly be.
All right. Well, I appreciate your time, and